Phenomenal year for the investor community at OurCrowd. I'm your host, Ale Castellanos, bringing you the best and what you've missed from the Global Investor Summit of OurCrowd. Today we're with Eres from Dario Health. And Eres, tell us about this little tiny device that you developed for keeping people healthy.
So we wanted to digitalize the whole diabetes industry, and we thought that every smartphone should literally turn to be a medical device and a glucose monitor. And we thought that eventually, if we'll be able to create a tool that is a lighter tool, we will be able to also tap into the prevention market. So this is part of our plan moving forward.
Can you show us how it works?
Yes, I can even...
Try it on me?
Yeah, let's
do
that. Now we're going to connect the meter right to the smartphone. So now practically this smartphone become a medical device. Now we're going to take a test strip and just connect it here to the smartphone. So here we go.
Let's see, 6 seconds. That took 6 seconds. 80.
It's so healthy. Yeah, it's just 80.
And tell us just what do you see in the future of digital health?
So the digital health goes to a place where the treatment is going to be personalized, the medication are going to be personalized, and once we have all this data captured into the smartphone, we'll be able to tell you exactly what specific food made a specific impact on your body. So it's all about personalization.
So thank you for joining us. Exciting times we're living with the development and digitalization of our healthcare. And stay tuned because we have more of the Global Investor Summit here at OurCrowd TV.
A robot revolution will transform the global economy over the next 20 years. As robotic technologies are being introduced to a wide array of industries, they have demonstrated a significant potential to save lives. Surgery is an area where robots are changing the way healthcare is delivered. At the forefront of the healthcare data revolution is medical surgery technologies. Their image-guided robotic laparoscope positioning system gives surgeons full and natural control of the procedure and an optimal field of view. Mimic Innovative Surgery is another company using robotics to enable surgical procedures currently considered unfeasible. Their advanced robotic tech is composed of miniature humanoid-shaped articulated arms that mimic human dexterity and surpass human flexibility. Beyond the OR, new robotics tech is providing solutions for the aging population to stay healthy and connected. Intuition Robotics has created LEQ, a social companion that can help with taking care of an elderly parent.
Mary, you wanted to Skype with Liz. Would you like to do that now?
Oh, sure, that sounds great. Hey, honey.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, I just noticed, is it a little cool in the house?
Oh, it feels great.
For women who are the ones who are usually left alone in later life, it's a wonderful companion to have.
Robots may not have taken over the world, but they have begun to improve our lives, enhancing the quality of medical care for patients worldwide.
We just saw how LEQ can take care of my old elderly mother, my grandmother, and here is one of the creators of LEQ with me, Dor.
Yeah, so it's quite interesting what's happening in the world right now. In fact, the very fabric of the family structure has changed. We used to live, work and die in the same area. We used to take care of our parents in our home when they aged. And now we live further and further away from our parents. With longevity, they live a much longer period of time. So there's a real need to help families come together and technology can help do that.
Tell us a little bit about what's behind the technology. How did you create LEQ?
You see, LEQ as opposed to an Alexa or Siri that are reactive. You say, hey Alexa, play me some music. LEQ is proactive. It analyzes the scene and then decides by itself, autonomously, to wake up and say, hey, how about we listen to some Frank Sinatra? Or, hey, it's a beautiful day. Why don't you go for a walk?
This is a very exciting technology, and you are in a very critical moment now where you're also fundraising. It's a very exciting moment. So we invite all the viewers, all the investors that are joining our coverage of the Global Summit to go into the link in OurCrowd. One of the top trends that we want to share with you this time is digital health. But digital health comes in a variety of applications, from checking our vital signs to going deep learning with diagnostics, and to using robots to improve our way of living, especially for paralyzed people. Let's go see the story.
Robotic technologies are creating a new future that can improve the lives of millions of wheelchair users around the world. A few years ago, Rewalk Robotics provided a solution helping quadriplegics walk again with the aid of a wearable robotic exoskeleton.
When I started with the Rewalk Robotics device, I was wondering how come wheelchairs are the only solution for people that are paralyzed. So this was like my great motivation that it will be kind of replacement to wheelchairs.
Rewalk is the first exoskeleton to receive FDA clearance for personal and rehabilitation use in the United States. It powers hip and knee motion to enable paraplegics with spinal cord injury to stand upright, walk, turn, and even go up and down the stairs. Visionaries and investors such as OurCrowd invested $3.3 million in Rewalk alongside leading VCs.
They're building a new future, and through these long-term technology tectonic shifts, which are really going to change the world, that's how we hope that our investors make a lot of money.
Only a year later, the company completed its successful IPO on the NASDAQ. This offering marked the first time an equity crowdfunding platform walked together with a company over the full cycle, from venture funding through an IPO on a major US exchange.
And the way that the families cry on my shoulder and say that I changed their lives, and so I think that no exit can compete that feeling.
Even though Rewalk is changing the lives of thousands of Americans, not every wheelchair user can use the Rewalk. While trying to find other solutions, Amit and his team of engineers from Israel's Technion entered a new and exciting venture.
During the time that we were working on the Rewalk, we were always asked about Amit, can you use it? Can you use it? And we had to say no. Amit was injured in 1997. Just August last year, 2015, he was first time went out from his home in standing position.
The first time I used the device, it was the exhibition in Reha Care, Düsseldorf, Germany, and it was the Alpha, the first model, and it was it was a very strange feeling, and a good one, extremely good one.
The future goes to smart wheelchairs and robotic wheelchairs. And I think that we are the pioneers in this field.
So folks, we are very excited because we're coming to the end of the day, and we're wrapping up with the man who makes it happen with this brilliant idea of creating a crowdfunding platform that is just growing exponentially globally. John Medved, how are you?
It's great to be here, Ale. Thank you.
Tell us about this growth of the last year. Last year we were in the summit. You said you have a 10,000 community, which was amazing for 3 years of a company. And now, 1 year, 16,000. Yeah. How did you do that?
Well, first of all, we're growing roughly about doubling every year. We hope we can continue doing that. This conference has blown up. It's just gotten so big. We have 6,000 people registered for the conference. They're coming from 82 countries. The need here is to build a global network with Israel at its center, but where we have partners all over the world. And this year, we've been very lucky to really have a strong connection built in Asia. in China, in Hong Kong, Singapore, Taiwan, Indonesia. Australia has always been strong for us. But it turns that much of our growth has been in that region. And our goal for this coming year, for next year's summit, is to really match that growth with excitement in Europe, in Latin America, and in Africa.
What do you see as the value of that OurCrowd is bringing to the global community? Like you said, now Africa or Latin America, where and the market you want to expand.
Connectivity with innovation wherever it's found. And until now, it's been really sort of free form, right? If you had a network, personal network, your friends, people you know, great. But where would you go to connect to other entrepreneurs? How do you connect to a worldwide network, a social network, which both meets online and meets offline, face-to-face? Where do you find people like Honda or Shell or General Electric working together with the crowd to source the next big thing? Because innovation is going to get so big, everybody's going to want to be part of it. And we're very, very blessed to be here in Jerusalem with this kind of an event.
What do you think is the future of the investments industry and the venture capital
Look,
industry?
this kind of investment is only going to go up. People are very hungry for growth. The problem is, how do I know where the deals are? How do I get into the deal? How do I negotiate it? And more importantly, how do I work it? How do I manage the investment, sit on the board? So the beauty of an OurCrowd platform is that we not only give that access, but we also manage the investment and then deploy the actual investors around the world to help push the company forward. That is a absolutely winning formula for success, and we hope we can get a lot bigger.
Well, thank you for joining us for OurCrowd TV, and it's been amazing. We've seen thousands of people, VIPs coming from all over the world, and kol hakavod, like we say in Israel.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
It's going to be a phenomenal year for the investor community of OurCrowd. And I'm your host, Ale Castellanos, bringing you the best and what you missed of the Global Summit. And this is all for now. Shalom, shalom from Jerusalem.